In the previous sequence, we saw that the expression of symptoms in childhood is more frequently characterized by hyperactivity and impulsiveness than in adults. In the following clip, let's see together the testimony of a child who has ADHD. Hi, thank you for accepting to make this testimony. Could you tell us what it means for you to have an attention problem?
I think it just means what his name says, because having an attention problem isn't really like the biggest problem you can ever have, but still it's a little disability of the attention. Like sometimes it's harder to concentrate on things, and yeah.
What for you? What's the main difficulties that you have in terms of related to this attention deficit disorder?
So there is writing, because sometimes it's difficult for me to write something long, and even some things that aren't long. And there's also remembering some things, like not remembering, but getting focused on remembering something.
Okay. Did it have an impact on school or your social relationships?
On school, definitely, because first there is the teachers that a lot of times don't understand really what is ADHD, but there's also sometimes you don't finish up every of the notes you need to copy in your paper. And socially, with your family, yeah, I think it changes, because with your family, even if you have really, really close friends, most of the time your family is like the person that you can talk to the more easily and the most of the time. So like when you talk to them, it's more like face-to-face discussion. So they see more easily when you have an attention problem. Like if I go with my friends and I just talk to them about...
They don't realize, they don't notice.
Yeah, they won't notice.
But your family, so how does it sort of impact the relationship with the people from your family?
Sometimes with my mom, when I talk, just like there's a question that I ask her and she answered to me the answer, and like 2 seconds after she told me the answer, I already forgot what was the answer. So sometimes...
And that's a problem in the relationship, you think? In the quality of the relationship?
Not in the quality of the relationship, but maybe in the quality of the discussions, because even if your family is gonna be the thing that's gonna understand the most your problem, and like not be oh, you need to put more attention, sometimes I can understand that for them it's difficult to like repeat every time the same answer, even if they are the person that can help you the best.
Can you tell me what taking a medication was for you? What did it do to you?
Good points and bad points. Yeah.
For example, yeah?
So good points, it helped me a lot with writing, and also with focus on remembering. Like I take 10 seconds to myself to tell myself, do you remember doing this? Do you remember if you have something to do for tomorrow or something like that? That when I didn't take the medication, maybe it didn't happen. Like I didn't take the time to tell myself this. And the bad points, first I think that you're more sensible to things. And if we think, we can say that because it's a medicine of the attention, I suppose it's because when I didn't take the medicine, I wasn't paying a lot of attention, where when people were saying like bad things to me, mean things to me, I was just saying like, okay, it's okay, like it's normal, like in 1 second I'm gonna forget, so it's anyway, it's fine. And with the medicine, I probably like more focus on the good and the bad things. So like attention can be something good and also bad, because I sometimes I just focus on the bad things. And the other bad points, I maybe the sleep, because I never was a really quick sleeper. Like it always took me a lot of time to to
Get
to
to
fall
sleep.
asleep. Yeah, to fall asleep. But I think with the medication, it was even harder.
Okay. If you see a person that you think this person might have ADHD, a person that you see in your class or your school, what would you like to tell to this person? What advice would you give to that person?
I don't know if I'll go like talk to him and just tell him advices. Like I just go to him and say, "Oh, you have a ADHD problem. Here are some advices." But maybe if he becomes a close friend, maybe I'll give him some advice that helped me.
But like what?
Um, First to take the medication, and also, like every time you finish school, yeah, school is a very good example. If you wrote something in for tomorrow, but you didn't wrote it in your agenda because like it was a quick thing, so you told yourself you were gonna remember it. You should give yourself like 5 or 10 seconds after school. Just, do I have something to do for tomorrow that I didn't wrote in my agenda? Do I need to take something from school to my house? It's just 5 or 10 seconds just to concentrate if there is some things that you need to do or you have to.
So to help you revisit the thing to be sure not to forget something, helps you structure and not to forget.
Yeah, exactly.
What would you suggest as adjustments that we could make, school adaptation adjustment for people with ADHD?
I don't think there is society adjustments to make, like adjustments to change the rules, but I think there is a minimum, like to tell everybody, the teachers or the parents of people who have ADHD, like to explain to them really, really well what is ADHD, so that they understand better what's their student's problem, their son's problem.
How should we do that, by the way?
I don't know, maybe like put in the journal, maybe a documentary that people should watch, so that they,
Like on YouTube?
so they know better what it is, so they can understand better. Like it happened to me in one of the schools I've been to, that the people, the teachers, they really like didn't understand very well what was ADHD. So they didn't understand that it wasn't my fault. I was making efforts, and yeah, so they were just telling me do like everybody, do more efforts, and also that's why I think it's better for everybody to know. And I'm very lucky that my parents understand very well what it is. But some people with ADHD probably have parents that don't really know what it is, so they should know so that they can more understand their son, daughter.
I agree.
Yeah.
Thank you for your testimony.
Thank you.